How's it going, everyone? We are super deep into the Guilds of Ravnica meta, so you know it's time to start brewing some decks. Let's get into Tuesday Brews Day. Two of my favorite things in Magic. Playing black has been like that since the very beginning. Number two, favorite card of all time, Siege Rhino. I just loved when you had just a couple more points of life to deal and you just got the Siege Rhino off the top of your deck, slammed it on your opponent, and they couldn't do anything about it. Well, I wanted to brew a deck around the Neo Sage Rhino Vampire Sovereign. Instead of being a 4/5 trample for 4, it's a 3/4 flyer for 5, but it does the exact same thing. So we have a really fun brew today, a mono black mid-range deck seeking to just cheat out some wins, playing a nice solid mid-range game, but then just slam the Vampire Sovereign on the opponent. So had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy these runs, and we'll see you next time for another Tuesday Brews Day. We have a pretty fun mono black mid-range deck called Siege Rhino Reborn. The namesake comes from Vampire Sovereign here. When it enters the battlefield, the target opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Just like Siege Rhino from the Khans of Tarkir block, it was a 4/5 trample for 4, and this one's just a 3/4 flyer for 5, but they both do the same thing. And it's just kind of a fun little way to cheat out some wins and, get ahead in the race against the more aggressive red decks, the blue tempo decks. And it works really well when you're bringing it back with Eldest Reborn, and you're gaining incidental life from Vraska's Contempt and the Sovereign, and in the sideboard we have Moment of Craving and stuff like that. You're just gaining the life that kind of puts you out of the range of a lot of those decks that are trying to rush you down quick. But we have a removal package of Cast Down, Plaguecrafter, Ravenous Chupacabra. The Plaguecrafter also works really well with the Dusk Legion Zealot, which is there for card draw. We have Ritual of Soot for the wide boards that blue can make, that Golgari can make, that red can make, Selesnya. This is just a really good in a lot of the formats right now because a lot of boards are seeming to go wide, so this is just really good against that. So I like having 3 in the deck, and then we have another one in the sideboard for the really go wide strategies. We have Doom Whisperer, just a really great mid-range threat and a way to cycle through our cards and get to the ones that we actually need depending on the situation. And then, Seeker Squire to overcome some of the flooding, and then Midnight Reaper for extra card draw for the control matchups and grindy or Golgari matchups. And then I just have one Memorial to Folly for recurring one of these threats if we're in a real grindy matchup. And then Cabal Stronghold, it's not super important, but every once in a while when you get to the later game, it allows you to play multiple stuff to help close out the game. So that's kind of the strategy. Real mid-range, just play a bunch of threats and use the Plaguecrafters and other stuff to either empty their hand or keep their board clear. And then your typical duress for a lot of your control matchups, and Ritual of Soot, like I said, for going wide, Moment of Craving for your red decks. Direfleet Poisoner is really pretty much just here for Carnage Tyrant and stuff like that. And then Arguel's Bloodfast for card draw against the grindier control matchups as well. Fungal Infection, this works really well against the decks that are trying to get out quick with the Llanowar Elves, and even the blue decks. You can just kind of get rid of their early threats before they can start protecting them. And then of course Eldest Reborn for more of that recursion stuff in the grindier matchups. Alright, getting into the match with Omniscient 1998. We're running into a pretty diverse meta with this deck, so we're getting to test a lot of the stuff here. This is a great hand. We've got card draw, removal spells. I think I want to do Seeker Squire first.
just to filter away some cards if it's not land, because we're really looking for that land right now. Yeah, we'll bin that. I'm really looking for the card draw. Okay, Jund. That's interesting. You don't see that very often. Alright, sweet. We got the land we're looking for. Now, question. Do I remove this guy? Or do I leave it up as a... I'm just gonna play this. Dig for more stuff. Yeah. And I'm not going to attack because I'd rather be able to have a decent blocker against the Harpooner. Easy block. Yeah, we're totally happy with that. I think in a lot of matches we have some pretty solid late game, so as long as we get there, we are golden. Alright. So now we're starting to hit the flood. Let's just, but we have all the lands that we need to go off, so get in for the attacks. If he plays something on his turn, we will most likely cast down unless it's a Phoenix. But I'm not used to Jund, so I really don't know what we're up against. Yeah, there's the Phoenix. Maybe if we have multiple removal spells. But this bricks the Phoenix all day, so we're totally fine with that. Yeah. Let's play this out. And no attacks. I think if he attacks, we will block here, and then we'll just use this on his turn to get rid of this, but I don't, unless he really has some way to kill this or trade favorably, I don't see him attacking right now. Because in black, I could literally have any removal at any time. Okay, let's dig. Find some, maybe a way to remove this completely off the board. If we find a play crafter, or that, there you go, Vraska's Contempt is perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Decline, because we have exactly what we need coming off the top, and we don't want to have to shuffle our library. Wow, this is fascinating. Now, I wish I had 6 mana, because I could really get the value out of this. But we're not in a bad spot. If he doesn't play another creature this turn, it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we have copious amounts of removal. This next turn we can, I think this is just a straight up Eldest Reborn turn. Yeah, I think it's just a solid Eldest Reborn turn. And swing in. We got ways to gain life and get back in this game. What do we have in here? We have a Doom Whisperer, a Plate Crafter. Lots of ways to really get back into this game. I'm thinking what I want to do right now is play this just to get our life total up. And then we can save the Plate Crafter and the cast down for whatever else he's got going for us. If he has a Bane Fire and other stuff, I don't want to just get randomly burned out of this game. And we can bring some stuff back. That's literally no problem to us right now. I'm going to say Doom Whisperers, great. And then what we'll do is we will play Crafter on our Dusk Legion Zealot. I love this combination between the Dusk Legion Zealot and the Plague Crafter, because I get the card draw off of the 1/1, but then I also can use it to sack to get rid of other stuff later and not have to get rid of my 3/2. I just think it's a really sweet, really helpful combo in this deck. So far so good. You can see, like, there's a lot of ways to really get back into the game, even if they've started strong and started burning you out a ton. And it has a lot of removal for Phoenixes and all that jazz. We're just gonna sit back here. We are miles ahead, and that should be game. So we'll just blow that up and full swing. I don't think there's anything that we're really worried about right now. Okay, so the OP is on Jund. He might have an Assassin's Trophy or something right now, which is fine, but alright. He's on Jund. I really don't know what we need to do to prepare for this one. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some Carnage Tyrants with him knowing that I'm on black. I can just imagine seeing some of that. I can also see some more, maybe some Vine Mares coming in out of his sideboard. So what is... I don't think I need Midnight Reapers against this matchup. That's just going to get brick walled a ton of times. So I'll throw in that for some Carny Teas in case they come out. And then, I don't know, maybe one of those can take out another Ritual of Soot and drop in another one of these. I think this still has some value in the matchup, but I don't need all of those because he's really, it looks like he's trying to go big. We definitely want to keep all the contempts for his Rekindling Phoenix, and we want to keep the Plague Crafters because being in green, there's always a chance for Carny T, and sometimes that and Plague Crafter is the only way. This is also a really good hand. And OP's down to 5, which kind of just sucks. We've all been there before. But I won a match earlier, mulliganing to 5 from against a weird like Azor's Gateway deck. So it's not impossible to win from 5. Sometimes you gotta get down to those hands, because that's how you're gonna win. You gotta know what your deck is capable of. That's really good. However, no blockers. I'm going to be throwing another dude out. And we have a lot of play to get back into this game. And eventually we're just going to outvalue our opponent. We're really on the flood plan right now. I think we will... Well, we're getting rid of this anyway. So let's just double block here. We'll go for the 2 damage now. And then he'll get the point here. But we're going to blow him up anyway. With old Ravi boy right here. Ravi McCoy. Yeah, and if our opponent has Rekindling Phoenix or anything coming up soon. We have Contempt for it. So this is an easy Eldest Reborn turn. Because we want to be saving the Vraska's Contempts. Oh, this is my favorite art in the game. I love that art so much. I want just a giant mural of this bad boy. Oh, so pretty. Assassin's Trophy. What do we say? Do we go for a basic land? Yeah. Let's do it. We'll thin out our deck. We need to thin out our deck somewhere, so... Look, we're just flooded hard here. Oh my lord. This is basically a mulligan right here, because these are all worthless cards. Just worthless. That is perfect. We love that. We love seeing that right now. Sorry about you. This card is so strong. Not another land, please. Okay. That's good. I mean, it's not pressing any advantage, but it's also going to keep him off of his advantage as well. And if he draws any more of these Phoenixes, then like that, we just have the answers all day, every day. All day, every day. Did I mention I'm not really that much of a singer? Ayo. So I actually think I'm gonna save that for now. We're not under any pressure, and getting this last card out of his hand that he hasn't really See, that's what we save these bad boys for. Now I don't even have to trigger that. I'll throw out another one of these. Don't even have to trigger the removal of hexproof on him because he has to sack it anyway. That's fine. Alright, now I just need some of my endgame stuff here. Lots of removal. Look at this, 11 lands. Blow this guy up real quick. I probably could have waited till he cleared out some things from his graveyard. But we're gonna bin that. It literally is useless to us right now. Alright. What are we looking at? This guy has... Okay. He's really not bricked for a while. He's drawn threats and we've had to answer them, so... Huh. Wait. No, I did. I binned the other one. Okay. Yeah, he's not really bricked for a while. So good on him. He's not had to just like pass the turn. I'm gonna save the Ritual of... Yeah, I'm gonna save this. I can Ritual of Sit that, or just Eldest Reborn it. What do we have in here that we want to get? We've got not a lot. Oh, yeah. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. I forgot that the sagas are enchantments. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna happen. He's just been waiting to get to the land count. That's what's been stranded in his hand for the longest time. Alright, so now we're just in like uber top deck mode. I'm gonna save these for as much value as possible. Come on, I really need a lot of my top end. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I need right now. This will also help me dig for other stuff. So, yeah, I think that's what we needed to really seal the deal in this game. Yeah. Let's go with, yeah, I mean, I can't block it anyway. Well, we're gonna have to do this. Oh. Let's go in this order. Those are great cards. See, now we're finally hitting the top end of our deck. That's fine. Yeah, we're finally hitting the top end of our deck. We'll Ritual of Soot this next turn, clear his board, and play our Sovereign here. I got plenty of mana for that because we drew it all at the beginning of the game. Boom. And then Sovereign it up. Put him down to 9. He's on a 3-turn clock now. And I've got removal for anything that he plays, and even better, a Eldest Reborn. So yeah, we made a little bit of slip up with the Thrashing Brontodon earlier, and now it looks like he's in the dire straits mode. And I'm just gonna sit back. That's something you have to learn to do in this game, is be patient. When I first started out playing Magic, I would just dump all of my stuff and get blown out and that is, let me see here. Do I have, yeah, I have stuff that I'll bring back with Eldest Reborn, so that's fine. He's got plenty of removal. Ooh, baby. Come to daddy. That's the benefit of drawing all your crap early on in the game, is that when you get to the late game, it's just threat after threat after threat. Good game. Good game, sir. So yeah. Siege Rhino Reborn takes it again. Dr. J 152 152. This is keepable. Depends on what we're up against, but we're going first, and I mean, we've got lands and spells. Lands and spells. That's what we're looking for. So he's on red, and that was a great top deck. Yeah, that's fine. That's better, unless he plays something that's better than Plague Crafter. ATM. Alright. Word. Let's play this, and we're not going to attack. We'll use that as a blocker. And if he doesn't play anything else, then we will, yeah. If he attacks here, it's actually not bad for us. So here's the question. I think we do. I think that's totally fine. We'll draw a card. Laser lock. Alright. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We will do this. We'll Plague Crafter. Draw a card, lose a life, whatever, but start pressing the advantage here. I think next turn's a good Doom Whisperer turn. Just drop a big, thick, not enough spells unless he has like double shock. but Doom Whisperer will be a good brick wall, and then we can Vampire Sovereign and go from there. I'm not even going to attack. I'm just going to leave this dude back. I'd rather be able to trade them out eventually instead of keep losing. Yeah, that is huge. We're eating all that damage. And this is why I really love these Vampire Sovereigns, because they're not expecting them, first of all. And you are resolve. We will take the damage because we're just going to gain it all back right now. Let this full attack in if he wants to. Don't think he will though. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Man, in a lot of these lands, combat, attack. Just like that. Our boy is now in lethal range for next turn. See, they never expect this, and it really mitigates a lot of these risk factors. And if he has a Rekindling Phoenix on this turn, not too worried about that. Let's see what he has in hand. At this point, yeah, take the damage. Take the damage, and like, what can he do? Nothing but go on to game 2. Dr. J152. And I'm done. Alright, so I love getting game 1 against. Okay, we definitely need to take out the Reapers because we don't want to be taking all that damage. Ritual sits fine. I want to bring in these Cravings for more of that life gain against these dudes. What are we not wanting in this deck? I don't really think we need the Eldest Reborns too much. Do we want Duress? Are we on a Duress game plan here? Maybe if we take out this, do we take out one of these? I'm afraid to. Maybe take out some of this top end here. Throw in 2 Duress for the heck of it. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's a new deck. It's a brew. So I'm just learning as I go. But it's really, really, really strong. Getting game 1 against the red decks. Ugh. That's really freaking slow. I can't keep this. It's just way too slow against that deck. That's not much better, but I'm afraid to go down farther. I'm gonna keep that. Start off with the Folly. Yeah. Sometimes you just get slow hands. This deck has a pretty high curve. I tried to bring it down after sideboard, but didn't really seem to. Maybe we can draw like a cast down or something. No? Alright, well. We can still. I really want to. Oh, yes. Yes. That's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Plus, it's really nice that this is a 2/3. So he has to play 2 things to get this out of the way. But oh my god, Blizzard Lightning is so good. It looks like, you know, he got that. However, good news is I'm I'm gaining back life from this moment of craving. Let's hold on to it. I'm gaining back life from it. And I have the Vraska's Contempt. Sure. We have Vraska's Contempts. Okay. Gain the life here. And then we'll Contempt the Runaway Steamkin. Oh my gosh, man, it's just such an explosive start. He's kind of bricking on lands right now, which is good for us. So he might have stuff to add to his mana pool here. Just get some more damage on us. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, he's a strong burn hit right here. And yeah, we're on 6. That's so low. But if we can get our sovereigns, we can hopefully get out of this. This deck really feels like it can be 50-50 with against the red deck. That feels good. I don't know. What do you think? Do we play? I think I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna hold this for the life gain. I think we just need to right now. Oh my god, what do we do? I can't let him just draw 3 cards, right? Well, I guess take your cards, man. See? Kept it open. Gain the life. My turn. Sovereign off the top? No. Fat chance. Okay, well, I don't know. We are kind of at the mercy of our opponent. I don't know what we've got. If he's able to kill us this turn. I don't know 2 spells that deal straight up 8 damage. So, oh, we did it. 2-0'd the red deck. Oh my lord. This is actually, not gonna lie, my first brew that I've done. Beginning to end, my own concoction that's been successful. So, and you didn't get to see some of the earlier matchups, but we've won against the Arclight Phoenix deck, which we have, I feel, a really strong game against. It kind of breaks against Golgari. I think that's what our loss was, because they're kind of on the same plan, do the outvalue thing. They just do it a lot better. However, we have really solid play against a lot of the format right now. Okay, another red deck. Boom. Explorer. Probably has a shock for this. We are looking for Land is fine, I think. It's not horrendous. Now what we're hoping to draw into is a removal spell for this. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it is a good blocker. And we would gladly take that trade. But he might just have a removal spell for it, and if so, this is eating a lot of damage. Ooh, okay. Okay. So. Is he gonna attack? Yes. 100% we block. And then we'll Vraska's Contempt the next one. Uh-huh. If we draw, yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it back. And see what he does. If he goes on a burn, okay. Viashino, that's fine. We're just gonna gain that life back right now. That's fine. And then, oh wow, Ritual of Soot would be busted right now. It would be so freaking busted. Okay, so he's gonna go for the attack. We're gonna gain some life back here. Next turn, we're gonna go most likely for the Doom Whisperer, unless we stumble upon a better play. So this is a good moment to take stock. I think this is right, because next turn we can play both of these if we want, and have blockers up for these, and then just start going face, or have that as a blocker too. Yeah, he's just ending combat right now. Ooh, the Sovereign's really good too, but I think we're gonna throw these out, have some solid blockers. We're looking for a Vraska's Contempt right now, so if one of those pops off the top, Plague Crafter, because that's something that we want right now. No, because it's really weak to that. No. Okay. So now his board's pretty much locked down, and we're at a very, very healthy life. So, and he's really flooding out. So we are in a fine, fine spot. Are we? We don't need to do that yet. More plate crafting, hey? Okay. Yep. This is looking fine. I think we'll do this. No, like we will attack here. Oh, that wasn't smart. Wait, no, it's trample, right? Yeah. I am surprised that he did that. Well, no, not necessarily, because he just gets it back. But, I mean, I could have had any sort of removal in his hand. And then, where would he have been, you know? But, he can attack in with that, and I can just block with this. And have another. Alright. So, hey, we got game 1 against a red deck again. So, Duress, I don't feel like is as strong on the draw. I think that was a mistake last time, but we will take these out. We'll put in some Moment of Craving, drop a Reborn. Yeah. Wait, do we want one of those? Maybe? like I said, I'm still trying to figure all of this out. I don't think that is the game plan that we're on, but I think that's fine. We want to have some early play against this. Fungal infection's not bad for the Viashinos, but it seems good. Run this back and maybe we'll get 5 wins with this mono black mid-range brew that we've got going on here. This meta just feels so like diverse. Yeah, I mean there's your stronger decks, but it feels so diverse right now. That's fine. How are we doing? Ooh, cast down. That's good. We like that for the Steamkins that inevitably come out on turn 2. Called it. Alright, so what do we do? Let's end. See what he does. I think we still have to get rid of the runaway Steamkin, so it doesn't quote-unquote run away with the game. And we'll have the Squire to block this. We'll have the Chupacabra to take out the Chain Roller, and then we got some life gain to get back in the deck, or to get back in the game here. It's not bad. It's better than nothing, right? So yeah, we'll library that thing. And then we can block the Lava Runner. We'll just take the 3 from... Oh yeah. We're totally happy with that. Sweet. Alright. So we are going to... no attackers right now. We're gonna have to contempt this and take the 3 again. Good news is though, so we'll start here for sure. Take the 3, right? Do we need to take the 3? Yeah, we can just take the 3 here. We'll gain it back with the Sovereign, and ugh, that feels terrible. I really hate this card so much. You feel like you've overcome the game and you've gotten all the value out of it, and then all of a sudden they just rip everything off the top. I mean, I have to start going in, otherwise we just lose the game. So let's see what this guy rips. Land. No. Oh yeah, we knew exactly what happened there, and that felt really good. Okay, so now we're gonna Sovereign. Shift some life totals here. Go with a full swing for sure. Alright, now we're feeling really good. We've got Plague Crafters and we can keep his board fairly empty. That's fine. Let's see what else. That's fine. Dude, I want to rip a... Oh, that feels sweet too. how correct it was to do that, but okay, no, we'll leave these two back because we have lethal next turn anyway, barring he doesn't have a kill. And okay, does he know that his next thing is going to kill that, or is he just hoping that it does? Okay, he did. He had something for it. Let's see what happens here. I mean, we're gonna... Do we double block? That's a good question. Let's go on the no block plan right now. Okay, that's fine. Because we could have just lost both of these dudes for absolutely no reason. Okay, so I think the right thing to do is take away that. This is getting like really like super close. Okay. We're not going to attack. We're going to bring back a sovereign. We're just going to block this. Let's see what else he's got for us. Oh my gosh, this game is so close. It is so freaking close. Oh my god. Where is he casting these from? Oh my god. No freaking way. Wow. That experimental frenzy card is so effing annoying. Okay. So now we're gonna bring in. We're gonna be on the play. So we're gonna bring in the duress for sure. I don't think we need that. I don't know that we want to be losing the life off of this. So we'll just bring these bad boys in. Call it good. Oh my god, that gets so freaking annoying. You grind them out, and that's the thing, is red decks are supposed to, you know, go really fast, and then when you overcome their aggression, you know, they've fizzled out. But the experimental frenzy just gives them way too much to do. I can't keep this. Sure. Fine. Yeah, that game was pretty solidly like in our favor for the longest time, and then that one experimental frenzy just was ripping stuff off the top. I think the spot that we messed up is that one turn that we should have played the Plague Crafters and started clearing their board of all their dudes. And then we could have started doing the Sovereign later. As far as I can see, that was the only major play mistake that we did. Alright. We'll figure it out. We're on the play in this game, so all right on time, as usual. Okay, so let him attack. Gain our life here. Okay. Play Crafter here. That's the only problem about monocolored decks like black. If they get that experimental frenzy out, then you have literally no way to deal with it. Black has no way of dealing with enchantments. It's fine. We'll just cast down on that. Let's see what he gives us first. Yeah. Cast down. And then if he plays a Phoenix, nope. Hopefully we draw a land here pretty soon. Doesn't look like we're getting it. Not missing that one, missing that land drop. This is seriously gonna bite us. Okay, well, you win some, you lose some. I mean, we're not dead in the water by any stretch of the imagination. So if I draw a land this turn, the question is, no, that's it. There's no recovery from that. Oh my god, it's just staring us in the face. They say this demon didn't have a downside to it, but I think I just found it. Oh my gosh, this sucks so bad. We like really needed that. There's just absolutely no way we get back into this game. Just absolutely no way. Okay, well, here's to hoping that he doesn't have something. Here's to hoping. No. Good job. Good game, opponent. Had we had that land a turn earlier, I think we would have recovered fully. But hey, there you go. That's the deck, and like you said, it can be 50-50 against mono red. It has a lot of play. see what we get here. Ooh. Okay. Yas. I am thoroughly pleased with all of that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. That is Siege Rhino Reborn. I will be back on Friday with another video. Hope you enjoyed.